slow up. No, I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
From the dawn of humanity, our species has gazed at the stars and pondered the mysteries of existence. We are naturally curious beings, driven by an insatiable desire to understand the world around us. This thirst for knowledge has propelled us to explore the farthest reaches of our planet, delve into the intricate workings of the human body, and unlock the secrets of the atom. Yet, despite our progress, countless questions remain unanswered. The universe, in all its vastness, continues to hold secrets that elude our grasp. These unanswered questions inspire us, fueling our imagination and driving us forward in our quest for understanding. Some of the most profound questions fall within the realms of science and philosophy. What is the nature of consciousness? Does God exist? Do we truly have free will, or are our lives predetermined? Why is there suffering in the world? What is the origin of the universe, and are we alone in its immensity? These questions have captivated thinkers for centuries, and while we may never arrive at definitive answers, the pursuit of knowledge itself is an enriching and rewarding endeavor. By embracing our curiosity and engaging with these big questions, we expand our understanding of ourselves, our place in the cosmos, and the very nature of reality. Perhaps one of the most perplexing mysteries facing science is the nature of consciousness. What is it that allows us to experience the world subjectively, to feel emotions, and to possess self-awareness? Is consciousness a product of our physical brains, or is it something more fundamental, perhaps even spiritual in nature? Neuroscience has made significant strides in mapping the brain and identifying the neural correlates of consciousness. We now know that certain regions of the brain are essential for our conscious experience. However, knowing where consciousness arises in the brain doesn't tell us what it is or how it arises. The question of whether robots can achieve consciousness is inextricably linked to our understanding of this enigmatic phenomenon. If consciousness is merely a product of complex information processing, then it stands to reason that sufficiently advanced artificial intelligence could one day become conscious. However, if consciousness is something more than just computation, then replicating it in machines may prove to be an insurmountable challenge. The ethical implications of creating conscious machines are profound, forcing us to confront what it truly means to be human and deserving of moral consideration. The question of God's existence has been debated for millennia, with theologians, philosophers, and scientists all weighing in on the matter. Is there a divine creator, a supreme being who set the universe in motion and governs its workings? Or is the universe a product of natural processes devoid of any supernatural intervention? Faith and reason often find themselves at odds when it comes to the question of God. Religious faith relies on revelation, tradition, and personal experience as sources of truth, while science seeks to understand the universe through observation, experimentation, and the formulation of testable hypotheses. Some argue that the existence of God can be inferred from the order and complexity of the universe, pointing to the fine-tuning of physical constants that allow for the emergence of life as evidence of a divine designer. Others find solace and meaning in the belief in a loving God who provides purpose and guidance in a chaotic world. However, the problem of suffering, particularly the existence of seemingly gratuitous suffering in the world, poses a significant challenge to traditional notions of a benevolent and omnipotent God. Why would a loving God allow innocent people to suffer? This question has troubled theologians and philosophers for centuries, leading some to question the existence of God altogether. Section 4, Free Will versus Destiny's Script. The concept of free will, the ability to make choices freely, is central to our understanding of ourselves as moral agents. However, the idea that our lives are predetermined has been a recurring theme in philosophy and religion. Determinism, the belief that all events are causally determined by prior events, challenges the notion of free will. If every event is a necessary consequence of prior causes, then free will seems like an illusion. This debate has profound implications for our legal system, our understanding of justice, and our very sense of self. Despite determinism, many believe in free will. arguing it is essential to being human. Section 5. Grappling with the reality of suffering. Suffering is an inescapable part of the human experience. From physical pain and emotional distress to the loss of loved ones and the existential angst of our own mortality, suffering touches every aspect of our lives. The ubiquity of suffering raises profound questions about the nature of existence, the meaning of life, and our place in the cosmos. Why is there so much suffering in the world? This question has haunted philosophers and theologians for centuries. Some argue that suffering is a necessary consequence of free will, that in order for us to have the freedom to choose, we must also be free to choose wrongly, and sometimes those choices lead to suffering. Others see suffering as a test of faith, a crucible that refines our character and brings us closer to God. Still others view suffering as an opportunity for growth and learning, a catalyst for personal transformation that allows us to develop empathy, compassion, and resilience. Regardless of one's beliefs about the cause of suffering, it is clear that learning to cope with pain and loss is an essential part of living a meaningful life. Finding ways to alleviate suffering in the world, whether through acts of kindness, social justice movements, or scientific advancements, is a noble and necessary endeavor. And Section 6. Our universe, a cosmic spectacle. The universe is a place of unimaginable vastness and breathtaking beauty. From the swirling gas clouds of nebula to the majestic spiral arms of galaxies, the cosmos is a tapestry of wonder and awe-inspiring phenomena. Our own planet, Earth, is but a tiny speck of dust orbiting an ordinary star in a galaxy of hundreds of billions of stars. The sheer scale of the universe is difficult for the human mind to comprehend. Our Sun, a star of average size, could contain over 1 million Earths. The Milky Way galaxy, our cosmic home, is estimated to contain between 100 billion and 400 billion stars, and there are potentially trillions of galaxies in the observable universe. The Big Bang Theory, the prevailing cosmological model for the universe, suggests that the universe originated from an extremely hot, dense state approximately 13.8 billion years ago. Since then, the universe has been expanding and cooling, giving rise to the stars, galaxies, and planets we observe today. Section 7. Are we alone? The search for extraterrestrial life. The possibility of extraterrestrial life, of other intelligent beings inhabiting the universe, is a question that has captured the human imagination for centuries. Given the vastness of the universe and the sheer number of stars and planets it contains, it seems statistically improbable that we are alone. The Fermi paradox, named after physicist Enrico Fermi, highlights the apparent contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial life and the lack of any observable evidence for it. If intelligent life is common in the universe, Fermi reasoned, why haven't we encountered it yet? Several possible explanations for the Fermi paradox have been proposed. Perhaps civilizations tend to destroy themselves before they reach a stage where they can communicate with other civilizations. Or maybe there is a great filter that prevents most civilizations from reaching a certain level of technological advancement. Another possibility is that extraterrestrial civilizations are deliberately hiding from us, either for our own protection or for their own reasons. Whatever the explanation, the search for extraterrestrial life continues, driven by our innate curiosity and the desire to know whether we are alone in the universe.